So the first thing we're going to talk about is your date filter. The default view under the itineraries tab will display all of your current itineraries within a 6-month range, those happening now and in the future. You can adjust this view using the filter tools to display itineraries within a particular date range. You'll enter in a start and an end date and apply filter. Also, itineraries within a monthly duration, so 3 months, 9 months, 12 plus months into the future. And then itineraries that are currently in progress, traveling now. And then past itineraries by clicking that archive button. You can also look at published and unpublished itineraries. So for example, let's say you're working on a trip for next fall and you want to kind of stay in that range. So I would make a start date and an end date. You can either type it in or use that calendar below. So once you've added those, I would click Apply Filter. And that's going to show trips within a range. Let's say you want to keep it that way. You don't want, you want to continue to stay between October 1 and December 31 of next year. So then after you've done that apply filter, you're going to just simply click this hold filter box. So that will hold it in place. So one way to test it, I'm going to go to travelers. I'm going to go back to itineraries and it should be held there for me. And to get rid of that, I'll just simply uncheck that box. So then again, you have the traveling now, current, and then if you want to look at a trip in the past, you can do so as well. And if you want to search in the past by a specific date, you can do that too. Apply filter. And then there you have trips from 2018. And then it's good to kind of see, you know, what trips have I published, what trips have I unpublished. You can do that as well. So publish trips, and then just simply click that to remove the filter. And then similarly with unpublished, click on the filter button, showing you all your unpublished trips, and then remove it and just click unpublished again. And then just a simple thing, if you are with the 3 months, 9 months, and 12 months, you could just simply click the 12 plus month button. And you're going to find itineraries way out into the future. And then you could also click that hold filter as well. And it's still there. And then just simply unclick that hold filter again. And there we are. So again, you can adjust your filter dates way into the future. You can click archived and adjust them in the a year out, whatever you need to do. You can also use this search field, enter an itinerary name to search. So I'm going to search for Greece itinerary 50th birthday. I'm going to click search. And I know the trip is past that 6-month duration, so I'm going to click the 12 plus button, and there it is. Moving on to the next concept, we're talking about high priority bookings. And if you have any additional questions, feel free to find the chat box below and we can take a look at those. All right. Actually, this one. So for travel information that cannot be missed, you could definitely create a high priority booking to showcase really like imperative, valuable information on the PDF and web view of the itinerary. So what you do is if you're creating a booking from scratch, you would go to other/notes, and then maybe this is emergency contact. Write your content below, and then you'll just go from low to high priority and hit save. So when we look at it on the web view, you'll see that all these are normal bookings over here, and then this one has a green bar. So whatever the branding or coloring would be for you, you would have that green bar and then the gray background. So just kind of make it stand out. So as a default, other/note bookings will show a low priority, which can be changed via that drop-down menu. So if I want to go to bookings that I've already created, I can just simply click inside the booking and then change it again here from a low to a high priority. Click save. And do the same with this weather. And then of course, if this wasn't an international trip, I could also do the same and make that a high priority. Now, you don't want to make a high priority for all of your bookings, so this is just kind of extreme here, but just to kind of show you. So I would definitely pick out the most important bookings that you really, obviously you want them to read everything and not miss a beat, but just making a point to make certain bookings really stand out so that they just won't miss them at all. And again, the vertical bar will match the agency's accent color. All right, on to our last concept. So as you're working on a trip, perhaps you want some help on it, you can absolutely reach out to a colleague, DMC, or tour operator, inviting them to work on your itinerary for free. You can invite them as a collaborator on your existing itinerary, where then they can use their copy itinerary feature to add tours to your trip, or they can invite you to collaborate on their itinerary. You definitely can work together to create a great itinerary. So what you're going to do is click that link, invite colleague, DMC, or tour operator to this specific itinerary. It's inside your title box. And then you're going to search by name, company, or email. So let's say if you're doing London, you want to work with Celebrated Experiences. And so maybe there's a contact you've been working with. You want to continue working with this person. So you would just find that person's name. You would invite them to join you to work on this itinerary. They already exist in the system. let's say it's someone brand new, maybe it's called London Experiences. I'm just throwing that out there. So you could invite someone to work with you, the guy's email, and then email at, you put that there. So you can certainly invite someone to work on an itinerary with you for free. So what it looks like when you do invite someone, so I have kind of a pretend colleague that I've created. So once I found them in the dropdown, they already exist. I would invite collaborator. So I invite them to work on that itinerary. I currently have these bookings are unlocked. I can lock all of my bookings. I can unlock. So you have the option to lock your bookings. Your collaborator has an option to lock their bookings. It kind of just helps you guys. Everything just kind of helps with like boundaries there. But you can absolutely say, reach out to your colleague and say, hey, please, do you mind unlocking all the bookings? And then you would just go on your side, you would just click unlock all for yours, and the unlocks will show there. Also, you just notice that this is like clickable. You can click on that and edit that. So that's something to definitely be mindful of. Again, if you click on that invite colleague, DMC, or tour operator, you can click this bottom link, learn more about collaboration, just different support articles in our support library that will help you with that. All right, any questions? Well, if you think of a question later, you can always send me an email, support@axustravelapp.com. Thank you so much for joining me today.